Welcome to iPaaS Central. I'm Will Tonkin, one of the founding members, and as a slow builder and iPaaS application architect myself, I hope you find value in what we're creating here. iPaaS Central was designed to provide iPaaS training through flow demonstrations, downloadable flows, training guides, and block diagrams. We currently support the iPaaS and conversational AI platforms from one of the best companies for service, reliability, and that really cares about their customers. That company is Team Dynamics. Their products and vision really stand out, and we are proud to work with their amazing platform. Today, we are going to discuss application environments. Let me tell you a little story about how we implemented our first application. Team Dynamics had not yet created managed applications, so we had to figure out a solution for a test environment for our flows. Our solution was to use a property called test mode, placed in each flow at the top and set to equal either true for test or false for production, depending on how we wanted to run the flow. Then we would use an if-else element every time we would have a difference between those two processes. We used it the most for SQL, PowerShell, and TDX ticket connectors that were running against different environments. While this worked pretty well to create and test in a test environment, once we moved to production, it became difficult to keep up two sets of associated logic differences. We also had nowhere to expand, enhance, and update our flows without potentially impacting our production environment. Standard industry environment definitions include development environment. This is where developers write and test their code. It's a sandbox for experimentation and initial testing. It also serves as a proving ground for new adaptations, enhancements, and updates. It often includes local or test databases. Changes here are frequent and can be unstable. Test environment. This environment is used for more rigorous testing, including unit tests, integration tests, and user acceptance tests. It mirrors the production environment closely, but is isolated to prevent any impact on actual users. It's used to identify bugs and ensure the software behaves as expected. Test databases, data stores, and other application test versions are often used to maintain this isolation. Production environment. This is the live environment where the software is accessible to end users. Stability and reliability are crucial here. Changes are carefully managed and deployed to ensure minimal disruption to users. This environment uses production databases, data stores, and live application connections. Multiple environments are essential in most development and testing processes before releasing or updating a system. This is also true when building iPaaS flows. Consider an existing complex flow like student onboarding, which spans multiple flows. If you need to change how the process sets up email accounts, for example, making this change directly in production poses a high risk of unexpected behavior or even crashing the process. Having only two environments, where changes are made in a test application containing duplicate flows that match production, is better than only having one. Consider a case, however, that while testing your new changes, someone might report that Microsoft's most recent update broke some of your production flows. Without a separate development and test environment, you have nowhere to make emergency changes and test them before updating the production environment. This is because your test environment is on a different untested state from production due to the changes you were in the middle of testing. This highlights the need for a separate development environment. Initial development, enhancements, and changes should originate here, leaving the test environment for testing changes before they go to production. This setup also provides for the test environment to act as a place for emergency changes to be tested and rapidly moved to production without interfering with ongoing updates and enhancements that may be occurring in the development environment. In Team Dynamics iPaaS, you can set up your initial application as development. You can add all your flows, forms, templates, etc. Once you are satisfied that the application is ready to perform more rigorous testing, then you are ready to create the next level of your overall environment. That is the test version of your application. To view the rest of this video, you need to become a registered user with iPaaS Central. It's free, quick, and simple. Registered users get access to full-length videos of flow building projects, showcases, and tips and tricks. Registered users also will receive our monthly newsletter highlighting new concepts and material. In addition, you'll also get access to our library of downloadable flows, templates, and how-to guides. So visit iPaaSCentral.com now, then click register.